All right, let's get it. Contrary to popular belief, the film Life, which came out in 1999, is not a comedy. And before you start tripping, please allow me to explain why I say this movie is not a comedy. Yes, I agree that it was funny. Yes, it had a lot of laugh out loud moments. But if you would just indulge me until the end, I'll try and make my case as to why this is not a comedy. I want to begin by saying RIP to the late, great Bernie Mac. Gone way, way, way too soon. So, a quick synopsis, breakdown, plot summary, whatever you want to use. Uh, Life is a movie starring Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence and Bernie Mac and Anthony Anderson and a host of others, right? Basically, an all star cast. And the movie is about Ray Gibson and Claude Banks, who have a chance meeting at Spanky's bar in New York. They both end up owing Spanky money, so he sends them on a bootlegging mission slash assignment. Um, and if they complete this task, he'll basically consider their debt settled. On their way to make the delivery, they get into some riffraff and they end up being convicted for murder. They go to prison, hilarity ensues, blah, 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 blah. Watch the movie. So, again, without giving away spoilers, right? Because I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't watched it, but it's definitely worth the watch. Like I said, there's a ton of laugh out loud moments. The movie is actually a classic, in my opinion, right? It's a very underrated film. And like I said, you got Martin, you got Eddie. It's, in my opinion, it's right up there with Harlem Nights. Maybe Coming to America one is right in there. So like I said, it's comedic gold and is definitely worth the watch. And I know what you're saying. You just said it's not a comedy, so why are you saying that it's comedic gold? I'll get to that. So you have, like I said, the late great Bernie Mac, who kind of steals the show in this movie, in my opinion. Excuse me. Yeah, it's one of his better performances, in my opinion. It was like they gave him the script and they just told him, "Hey man, do you let loose?" And he did just that. And like I said, one of the better performances from Bernie Mac. And as you can see, I said Miguel Nunez Jr. is in this. It's just an all-star cast, right? It's just a great cast and an all-around great movie. It even had a few touching moments in the movie. You know, if you're a bit on the sensitive side, you may even shed a tear. But that's not why I'm saying that it's not a comedy. Without giving away the movie, I'm trying not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, but this scene right here is classic. It's basically uh, one of the guys got the warden's daughter pregnant, and they're trying to figure out which one of the guys is the father of the baby. So, like I said, I don't want to spoil the movie, but this is a classic scene and just pure genius, just hilarious. I'll leave it at that. I won't say too much more. Here's why I'm saying that life is not a comedy. The two stars spend the better part of their adult lives in prison for a crime they did not commit. Just over the past decade, there have been several guys who have been released from prison because they were wrongfully convicted. You can look this up. There are guys who've spent decades in prison because some DA planted evidence or tricked these guys into confessing or just flat out beat the hell out of them and forced them to confess. So no, life is not a comedy. Life is a tragedy. They missed an opportunity to raise a family, to have children, to get married. Just think, 50 years or however long they were in jail for a crime they did not commit. What's funny about that? So if you think that someone being wrongfully incarcerated is funny, then you may be a white nationalist. Well, I'm going to leave it there for now. If you like the way I think, slide over to Patreon, check out some of my original short stories. It's only $1.50 per download. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on all future videos. Like always, I thank you for your time. Peace.